Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. I am Naima Akhtar Tisha, Assistant Teacher of Science, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take class 8 science class based on chapter 2 and our chapter name is Growth and Heredity of Living Organism. Let's start our class. At first, I will discuss about growth. For growth, all organisms do cell division. There are three kinds of cell division: amitosis, mitosis and meiosis. Amitosis or direct cell division. In this type of cell division, cytoplasm and nucleus directly divided, or nucleus and protoplasm are directly divided. Look in the picture. At first nucleus become elongated, and here in this picture it becomes cylindrical, and protoplasm and nucleus are directly divided here. Amitosis cell division normally occur in unicellular prokaryotic organism, and they do their asexual reproduction by amitosis, and it also occur in bacteria, yeast, fungi and amoeba. Now I will discuss about mitosis and meiosis. Before this discussion, you have to know about interphase. What is interphase? The preparational period before cell division is known as interphase. In this period, the properties or material which need for cell division are coming together, and cell organize them and then start cell division. And in this interphase, normally cell spends 90 to 95% time, and other time that means 5 to 10% time it distribute only for division. Now what is mitosis? Mitosis or equational division. In this cell division, nucleus and chromosome divide only one time. That means from one mother cell, two daughter cell will produce, and these two daughter cell contains all the characteristic of mother cell. That means they are identical to mother cell. Mitosis cell division normally occur in somatic cell of higher plants and animals. It mainly occur in meristematic tissue that in plants, that means the apex of branch or the roots. In case of mitosis, there are two phases. One is karyokinosis, another is cytokinosis. Karyokinosis or nuclear division. That means from this you can understand that in this phase normally the chromosomal division or nuclear division will take place. This stage has 5 stages. This phase has 5 stages. First one is prophase, then prometaphase, then metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Let's discuss about these 5 phases. First one is prophase. It is the longest stage. This one I am showing here the prophase in plants, and here prophase in animals. Is a mother cell. We know that in mitosis from one mother cell, two daughter cell will produce. So we will start from mother cell. In early prophase, first dehydration occur. That means removal of water from cells started. And due to this dehydration, here the chromatin are present. It becomes dehydrated and turns to chromosome. Is the early phase of prophase. And the last phase is, in this phase, these chromosomes are divided longitudinally into 2 chromatid. But look here, there are 2 arms of this chromosome, but here in this side 2 arms and in this side 2 arms, but here only one and here only one. That means this chromosome is divided into 2 chromatid, but these 2 chromatid are united by centriole here. That means in prophase, late prophase, chromosome divided into 2 chromatid, but chromatid are united with a centriole, and these 2 chromatid are known as sister chromatid. In case of animal cell, we know that in case of in the animal cell, centriole are present. In centromere, centriole is located. Here it is in centrosome, centriole are located. In this here it is centrosome, but here centriole are started to separating. So from this prophase we come to know that at first nucleus become large, then dehydration occur, and chromatin at first turn to chromosome, then it divide into 2 chromatid, and they are united with centriole. Then start prometaphase. In case of prometaphase, at first nuclear membrane, look here, nuclear membrane and nucleolus start disappearing. Then here special kind of structure, spindle apparatus appear, and the fiber of spindle distributed from one end to another end, and they are known as spindle fiber. And in case of animal cell, the 2 centriole are going in 2 pole and they are separating from each other. That means in case of prometaphase, the characteristic is nuclear membrane, nucleolus started disappearing, and spindle fiber will appear. Now come to metaphase. This phase, look here, there is no nuclear membrane or nucleolus. Here only spindle fiber are present, and in this phase chromosome becomes more prominent. That means it becomes shorter and more clear, and this is the animal cell. Okay, from this we come to know that in metaphase and the special characteristic of metaphase is all chromosomes are located in the equatorial region. That means in the middle region of the spindle fiber. So from this metaphase we come to know that here the chromosome become more prominent and chromosome are distributed in the equatorial region. That means in the middle region of the spindle fiber. Now come to anaphase. In prophase we have told that 2 sister chromatid are produced, but they are united by centriole. In anaphase, the division of centriole occur and 2 daughter chromosome will produce, and these 2 daughter chromosome will go in different pole, start going in different pole of the spindle apparatus, and depending on the position of centriole, in this phase, depending on the position of centriole, chromosome can be divided into V, L, J, I type of chromosome. Now come to telophase. It is the last phase of mitosis. It is the last phase of mitosis and karyokinesis. Here 2 daughter nuclei will produce, and again the water will come. That means in this phase hydration occur. In prophase dehydration occur and chromatin turns to chromosome, and in telophase hydration occur and chromosome turns to chromatin. chromosome turns to chromatin and spindle fibers start disappearing. It is in a plant cell, and this one is the picture of animal cell. Now come to cytokinesis. We have finished the phases of karyokinesis. Now we will start cytokinesis. After cytokinesis, our full cell division of mitosis cell division will be finished. In cytokinesis, cytoplasm division will occur. Here I only show the picture of animal cytokinesis, animal cell cytokinesis. In your book you can find the picture of plant cell cytokinesis. In animal cell or in telophase already two daughter nuclei are produced. In cytokinesis, spindle apparatus or spindle fibers will totally disappear. Nuclear membrane are oil developed, becoming oil developed, and here there is a loop, and gradually this connection will be detached and turns to two new cell, two new daughter cell. In case of plant cell, we know that in case of plant cell, in cytokinesis, at first cell plate, here in this position cell plate will produce, and material for cell membrane will deposit there, and gradually two cell wall will produce in case of plant cell. And in case of animal cell, here the loop will produce, and finally here the protoplasma membrane will appear, and it turns to two new cell, two new daughter cell. Now come to meiosis or reductional division. Mitosis known as equational division because in case of mitosis, the newly produced daughter cells have equal number of chromosome of mother cell. But in case of meiosis, look here, I write it is a reductional division. Here mother cell contains diploid number of chromosome, but daughter cell contains haploid number of chromosome. Why? Because in meiosis, nucleus divide into two times, but chromosome divides into only one time. That's why from one, look here diploid number of chromosome are present. Through meiosis it turns to haploid. Okay, through meiosis it turns to haploid. Meiosis normally takes place in reproductive mother cell. Due to meiosis, the chromosome number in species remain constant. Otherwise, the species will lost its identity. Why? Look this picture, you can understand that. If and meiosis occur in case of sexual reproduction, and mitosis occur normally in asexual reproduction. In case of asexual reproduction, in case of sexual reproduction, at first it is reproductive mother cell. If these two nucleus go to here, then here it will be 2 chromosome and here it will be 2 chromosome. Then when these two parent are fertilized, it turns to 4 chromosome. Then it will more than the mother cell. This the number of chromosome in newly produced cell will be more than the mother cell. Then the species lost its identity. But here, due to meiosis, from 2 chromosome, newly produced cell contains 1 chromosome. Look, then it will fuse and turn to diploid chromosome. That means in zygote. So through meiosis, species maintain its chromosome number. Now come to the rules of chromosome, DNA and RNA in heredity. Chromosome is known as the physiological base of heredity. Chromosome contains two parts, chromatid and centromere. In prophase, look here, I also have told you that chromosome is two parts, chromatid and centromere, and here two daughter chromatid was produced. Now here it is two part centromere and chromatid. There are two kind of nucleic acid, one is DNA, another is RNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA means ribonucleic acid. Chromosome is the physiological basis of heredity and DNA is the chemical basis of heredity. Part of DNA act as gene. That means if we take chromosome and analyze it, at first we will find DNA. If we chemically analyze chromosome, we will find DNA. From DNA, in DNA there is some specific place we known them as locus. In this locus, gene will be placed. Gene. What is gene now? The unit of controlling all the visible and invisible characteristics of organism is called gene. That means actually the gene is the main carrier of heredity, but gene located in DNA and DNA present in chromosome. That means from chromosome at first we will get DNA. If we analyze it chemically, then in DNA specific locus we will get gene. DNA is the chemical basis of heredity in higher plants or animals, but where DNA is not present, there this characteristic this role plays by RNA. Where DNA is not present, their RNA acts like heredity material. So now I have discussed about amitosis, meiosis, mitosis, cytokinesis, interphase and the roles of DNA, chromosome, etc. From this discussion we easily can differentiate between mitosis and meiosis. Let's do this differentiation. At first, mitosis is known as equational division and meiosis is known as reductional division. In mitosis, nucleus and chromosome divide one times, but in meiosis, nucleus divides two times and chromosome divides one time. From mitosis, we get two daughter nucleus, and from meiosis, we get four daughter. From mitosis, we get two daughter cells, and from meiosis, we get four daughter cells. From mitosis normally occur in somatic cell, and meiosis normally occur in reproductive mother cell. We have finished our class today. Dear students, hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.